Hello everyone, so this is your discussion for the physical self topic for your understanding the self subject. So let's define physical self. So pag sinabi natin physical self, this is your physical, the physical aspect of the self. Anything that is concrete na and nahawakan na part ng inyong self na kinoconsider is your physical self. So it can be it is the tangible and concrete dimension of the person that can be directly observed and examined. So as a biological entity, syempre ang physical self natin maraming function yan. It allows us to move, okay? It allows us to do a lot of things. But as a social entity, it is the most visible way of expressing and presenting someone's identity because it can convey messages towards other people about who you are, no? Your social status, even membership to a lot of subculture na meron tayo or ibig sabihin yung mga groups natin sa community. Okay? And also, it can also receive messages from the outside wherein kung paano yung interaction natin with other people with regards to our social physical self ay nagkakaroon yan ng epekto sa atin how we see ourselves and how we express ourselves. Okay? So, ito yung examples niyan. This is more on the cultural aspect wherein yung body art, ginagamit siya for ways of expression in different cultures. Okay? Um, so, how do you feel about your body? So, pag sinabi natin, even though sabihin natin na, ay, hindi naman nagmamatter sa akin yung physical appearance, kahit unconsciously, it really matters because first one is it's still part of ourselves and another is yun kasi yung unang nakikita ng ibang tao sa atin. Okay? Hindi naman nila alam na kung ano agad yung iniisip mo, kung ano yung ugali mo unless papakita mo. But on face value, talagang literal, physical self ang unang nilang makikita. Okay? And on some national surveys, they have found out that many, especially women, are not very kind to ourselves when we evaluate our appearance. No? Na when it comes to describing our physical self, medyo ano ba ang term natin do'n? Hmm, hmm, mas gusto pa nating tignan ang sarili natin as average even though other people are saying na we are not, no? We are more than that. Okay? And also, one-third of us are dissatisfied with our looks as they are, and one-half of us are dissatisfied with at least one aspect of our appearance. So, pag sinabi kasi natin physical self, parang, in a sense, no, how you see yourself, meron at meron kang isang bagay na parang hindi ka satisfied with. So, because, ano yan eh, sabi nga dun sa sociological perspective, 'di ba? You always compare consciously and unconsciously. And with that comparison, parang even unconsciously nagkakaroon tayo ng ideas and it's somehow it causes dissatisfaction when it comes to our physical body. Okay? So, ano ba ang tawag doon? Okay? So, but before we do that, so we're going to explain physical self in the psychological, sociological, and cultural perspective or the anthropological perspective. So, para malaman lang din natin, paano ba siya dinidefine ng different perspectives. Okay? And ano-ano ba yung mga nakaka-influence sa physical self natin? Okay, so first punta tayo dun sa psychological perspective. Ibig sabihin, ba psychological perspective, these are your mental processes and your behavior. So pansarili na naman ito. Pansarili lamang ito. Okay, so unang-una, meron tayong tinatawag na body image. Na kung saan, it's a perception of a person that has of their physical self and thoughts and feelings that result from that perceptions. These feelings can be both positive or negative and are influenced by individual and environmental factors. So basically, ano ba si body image? It's how you see yourself. Positive ba or negative? Pag tumingin ka sa salamin, ano yung mga words na i-describe mo sa physical appearance mo? Okay? So, yung mga lalabas na words na yon, it can be positive, but it can also be negative. Or minsan, both. Meron kang isang part ng sarili mo na, or physical na katawan mo na hindi ka gusto, but there are also parts of your body that you're also satisfied with. Okay? So, there are 4 factors that determines body image. First one is your perceptual body image, okay? Or how you see your body. Okay? Sabi nga, this is not always a correct representation of how you actually look. Ibig sabihin, di ba, ikaw nga kasi ang nag-iisip dyan because this is quite psychological. So, kung paano mo nakikita yung sarili mo sa salamin can be really quite different kung paano ka nakikita ng ibang tao. Okay? Some people may perceive themselves as overweight when they are actually underweight. Okay? So, that's perceptual body image. No? Pag nakita mo yung sarili mo, o makikita mo, imbes na sasabihin mo, normal lang yung kulay ko. Pero since you think differently, pwede mong sabihin na, ay, ang itim-itim ko na. Okay? So, ayan. Another is your affective body image. So, how you feel about your body. So, this relates to the amount of satisfaction or dissatisfaction you feel about your shape, weight, and individual body parts. Ano ba yung mga nararamdaman mo towards your specific body parts? For example, yung sa ilong mo, sa kutis mo, no? Sa ulo mo, sa katawan mo. Okay? And do you feel pride or shame about it? O sa buong katawan mo ba? Or yung certain parts of your body? Di ba? Minsan, nasasabi pa nga natin na ayoko talaga yung ilong ko. O kaya ayoko yung ganitong part ng katawan ko. Ayoko talaga yung ganito. So, that is your affective body image. Your feelings towards your physical appearance. Okay? Next is cognitive body image. Diba? So, medyo papalalim na. Okay? So, this is how you think about your body. So, ibig sabihin, pag meron kang isang bagay na dissatisfied ka, ayaw mo, you have negative feelings about it, ano yung kasunod? Okay? What do you think about it? Hindi ba siya maganda? No? O kaya, minsan, nasa isip natin, hindi ko gusto yung ilong ko, di ba? Ano na lang sasabihin ng iba, di ba? Pangit na ilong ko. Baka pag tumabi ako sa kanila, sabihin, ala, hindi ako maganda, ganyan. Kaya, mas gwapo ikumpara ako sa iba, ganyan. So, how you think about your body is your cognitive body image. Siyempre, hindi naman siya laging negative. So, may positive din dyan. No? For example, gandang-ganda ka on certain parts of your body. So your thought process, it can be the other way around din. Positive din naman. Okay? And the last one, since meron ka ng thought process, your feelings with regards to your body, based on what you see, no? Tapos meron ka ng thought process about that. So, ano nang gagawin mo susunod? So, how you behave towards that body image. So, that is your behavioral body image. When, for example, gamitin natin yung more on the negative side. When you see something na hindi mo gusto, okay? So, you see something. O, kunwari, yung kutis mo. Okay? Nakita mo, sabi mo, maitim ka. Okay? Now, punta tayo dun sa feelings. How do you feel about that? Okay? Pwede mo sabihin, I don't feel good about my skin because it's dark. Now, how will you think about that? Okay? Sasabihin mo na, ay, parang ayoko nang magsilapit-lapit sa ganito, kaya ayoko na masyadong maglalabas. Okay? Kasi nga, maitim na ako, baka lalo pa ako umitim lalo. Kaya nakakahiya, makita ko na ibang tao, baka laitin lang ako. Now, what behaviors yung kalakip nun? So, kung napapansin nyo, sunod-sunod siya. How you see, how you feel, how you think. Now, how would you behave towards that? Okay? O yung iba, lagi na siya magsasuot ng mahabang damit para hindi sila mainitan or further umitim pa. Yung iba naman, bibili ng pampaputi. Diba? Maglo-lotion ng ganito, magsasabon ng ganyan. Okay? Para masabi nilang, para mawala yung sense of dissatisfaction sa kanilang katawan. So, that is, yung behavior na yon is a result of how you see yourself. Okay? Diba? Kung paano mo nakita yung sarili mo. So that is your behavioral body image. So ganyan daw yung paraan kung paano ka nagbe-behave. Kung paano nauuwi yung isang behavior just by looking or seeing your physical body. Okay? So that is body image. Now, syempre, hindi man laging negative, no? Syempre, may mga positive din tayo. And mas maganda pa nga na positive yung thought process natin. O for example, balik tayo dun sa umpisa, no? How you see yourself. O nakita mo, ay, ang ganda ng mata ko. Okay? Ang ganda ng mata ko ngayon. Ang ganda ng mata ko in general. Okay? How you feel? Oh, you feel positive, syempre. No? You feel confident enough. So, how you think about that? Oh, maganda ako. Kasi maganda yung mata ko. Okay? How will you behave? Oh, you will behave confidently. Okay? Mas meron kang confidence with, oh, for example, talking with other people kasi hindi ka nahihiya sa itsura mo. Okay? So, that is an example of how positive body image is. So, it can shape your self-esteem, tingin mo sa sarili mo. And it can also impact your social interactions and relationships, di ba? Pwede mong sabihin na, hindi ako nahihiya makipag-usap sa ibang tao, hindi ako nahihiya na magkaroon ng relationship with other people kasi nga, positive yung tingin ko sa sarili ko. Okay? So, yan. So, that is body image, no? So, with regards to physical abilities and health, syempre, related din yan sa ating physical self. So, this involves your perception of your physical fitness, strength, agility, and overall health. So, hindi lang in a sense na yung physical appearance mo yung focus mo dito. Pag sinabi nating body image, pwede rin kasama dito yung how fit you are, how strong you are, how agile you are, how healthy you are. Okay? So, yung fitness mo, strength mo, no? Yung health mo, na kasama din daw yan sa concept ng body image, no? Pwede mong sabihin, hala, lalampa-lampa kasi ako. So, anong mangyari? Mag-downward spiral na yun into negative thoughts, di ba? Okay? So, since with this one, so, talagang nakadepende kung paano mo makikita yung sarili mo, and this body image also involves your physical abilities. Okay? Now, self-esteem, sabi ko nga kanina, is your positive or negative feelings that the individual or you have about yourself, reflecting how worthy or valuable you are. No? Ibig sabihin, how you see yourself, may epekto yan sa iyong self-esteem. Positive or negative. Siyempre, unang-una, yun pa lang. Kasi, di ba, your physical self is the first, paano ba? Weapon. Not really a weapon. The first thing that you introduce to other people. Kasi, bago mo pa sila kausapin, nakita ka na agad nila. Ibig sabihin, na pwede na nilang mabigyang description agad kung sino ka based on your physical appearance. And if you think about yourself positively with regards to your physical self, ibig sabihin, your self-esteem can also be positive din ang tingin mo sa sarili mo. But kung negative yan, you see yourself negatively, malamang the effect also on your self-esteem can be quite negative. Di ba? Malayo ka pa lang, tas negative yung tingin mo sa sarili mo. You're going to talk to someone. Okay? Pwedeng ang thought process mo doon, hala, baka i-judge na niya ako agad kasi ganito yung itsura ko. Di ba? Hindi pa kayo nag-uusap, pero nagkakaroon ka na agad ng thought process, nagkakaroon ka na agad ng thoughts when it comes to you na parang, ay, hindi ako ganun, di ba? Baka hindi niya ako masyadong paniwalaan kasi ganito yung itsura ko, etc. etc. So, nagkakaroon agad ng negative na epekto. Okay? Ayan. So, body image has crucial role in shaping self-esteem. So, a positive body image can bolster self-esteem by fostering acceptance and confidence. But a negative one can contribute to low self-esteem, leading to dissatisfaction, anxiety, or depression. So, some cases of anxiety and depression, it stems from how they see their physical self, or how their body image, how they see themselves. No? May epekto yung body image nila sa when it comes to their mental status. Okay? Another na concept sa physical sa psychological perspective is si Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you remember yung hierarchy of needs, yung 5 na yun, meron dong part si self-esteem. Okay? So, medyo nasa mataas na siya na aspeto. Na in a sense na nandun sa 4th part, na nagpo-focus ka na para sa sarili mo. So, having a positive self-esteem, syempre, plays a vital role in achieving higher self-actualization, which is the highest level na sa Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay? Ano pa ba? Yan. So that is your psychological perspective that, as we can see, body image really can affect how you see yourself, how you interact with other people, how you do with your daily na interactions with society, no? Napunta tayo sa sociological perspective. Sabi kasi dito, your body image is not fixed, no? Hindi ibig sabihin na, for example, ngayon, you feel good about yourself. Tomorrow, pwedeng iba na naman yan. Okay? Sa paanong paraan? Because of your interaction with other people and also your lived experiences. So, dyan na pumapasok yung konsepto ng sociological and cultural or anthropological perspective because with those two, you interact with them. So your daily interactions, kung meron yan na may aspect, yung interaction nagkaroon ng somehow na pahaging sa yung physical self, pwedeng yung tingin mo sa yung body image mo ngayon can be different tomorrow. Depends on your interaction with people. Okay? Now, so, yun na nga yung sinasabi ko. Ayan. A society plays central role in shaping how individuals perceive their physical self through social interaction, norms, cultural norms, and shared expectations. Minsan kasi, di ba, ganun, parang hindi sapat yung, parang minsan, kailangan nating magtanong sa ibang tao to validate, yun nga yung term, kung ano man yung iniisip natin. Pero minsan kasi yung pagsisik ng validation, minsan hindi rin maganda sa ang epekto sa ating well-being. Okay? Ano ba kasing example noon? So, meron tayong tinatawag dito na Looking Glass Self by Charles Cooley, na kung saan you see yourself daw through the eyes of others, believing that how they believe about you, yun yung ginagawa mong pananaw para sa sarili mo. Okay? How they perceive you. Okay? Yun yung pinaniniwalaan mo para sa sarili mo. For example, sa bahay nyo, ganon. Palagi kang iniinis ng kapatid mong lalaki. Kunwari, babae ka, palagi kang iniinis ng kapatid mong lalaki. Ay, hindi ka naman maganda. Kaya kapag meron kang lalaki ka, tapos babaeng maliit yung kapatid mo, pangit mo, ganyan. Okay? Di ba? Minsan kahit biruan, pero pag paulit-ulit, minsan nagkakaroon siya ng epekto sa sarili natin eh. Kapag sa susunod na instance na pinadescribe yung sarili mo, hindi mo masasabi yung pananaw mo lamang. Minsan nag-e-echo or nandyan sa thought process mo yung kung ano yung sinasabi ng ibang tao. Even though pabiro yung iba. Okay? Pero still, meron pa rin silang epekto. Okay? So, the feedback, through your interactions with other people, whether real or perceived, minsan kasi, ganun din eh. Meron tayong tinatawag na yung how we interpret our interaction with other people. Minsan, ini-imagine natin yun. Okay? Real or perceived. Minsan, direct to the point, no? Hindi ka maganda. O hindi maganda yung suot mo ngayon. Okay? Minsan naman, meron din imagined things na kung saan, pag sinabing hindi maganda yung suot mo ngayon, they're pertaining to your clothes. Pero minsan, yung interpretation natin doon is mas magiging malalim. Hindi ka maganda. Nag-stop na doon. Okay? So, that is a result of your interaction with other people. Syempre kasi, how we interpret the interaction din eh. It also affects us. So, yung feedback na yun daw yung ginagamit natin, na in-internalize natin, and we use that to shape and how we feel about our physical self. So, hindi na lang dito sapat yung pananaw mo sa sarili mo. So, meron pang yung interaction mo with other people. Okay? yung ano ba yung kay George Herbert Mead naman, yung sa society, paano daw nabubuo yung konsepto ng sarili mo, di ba? You interact with other people. O, ganun na nga. Paano kung yung interaction mo with other people, o minsan sasabihin, hala, ang ganda mo naman today. Tapos, may panlimang tao na on that day na sinabi sa'yo, hala, ang ganda mo. Okay? Hala, ang pogi mo. Mukhang ang bango-bango mo. Okay? So, anong mararamdaman mo doon? Siyempre, magkakaroon yan ng epekto sa sarili mo. Ganito pala yung pananaw ng ibang tao sa akin. No? Siguro, medyo totoo nga. Okay? Parang gusto ko nang paniwalaan na ganito yung itsura ko. Okay? Kasi medyo marami na yung nagsasabi eh. Okay? So, ayan. So that is how your interactions with the society affects how you think about your physical appearance. Now, meron tayong tinatawag dito na concept naman ni Carl Rogers also. So, self-image, how we perceive ourselves. So, parang body image din to. Okay? Ang concept naman niya dito is bawat tao daw merong ideal body image. Okay? It's a physical aspect ng self na kung saan we desire to have it, often shaped by personal aspirations and societal standards. Okay? Meron kang, pag sinabi mong ano ba yung maganda, meron kang standard na i-describe doon. And consciously or unconsciously, ideal body image natin yun. Kasi kung ano yung nagmamatter sa atin, yun yung ilalagay natin na pang-describe sa ating ideal body image. Okay? And minsan, okay, since ideal body image nga yun, okay, or in a sense, ideal self nga yun, pwede nating i-aspire to be like that. Okay? For example, ang ideal body image, ang ideal na isang magandang katawan ng isang tao, sabihin mo na, ay healthy, malusog, okay? Fit also, and sabihin mo nang may magandang fair ang skin, etc., etc. Okay? Now, nagkakaroon ngayon ng term na discrepancy, di ba? Self-discrepancy theory doon sa ating pinag-usapan noon. Na kung saan, your physical self and your ideal body self ay hindi siya magkapantay. Okay? Na kung saan, since yung may discrepancy nga doon sa real or actual self and the ideal self, nagkakaroon ngayon ng feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. Kasi nga, parang sinasabi mo, ito yung maganda eh. Tapos, pagtingin ko sa sarili ko, hindi ako yun. Okay? So, pag sinabi mong ito yung maganda, so, pwedeng sabihin na it's your ideal body image. Pero pag tingin mo sa sarili mo, wait, hindi ako yun. Okay? So, merong discrepancy. Ano nangyayari? Nagkakaroon ng feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. Ano pa ba? Yung standards na yan, also, meron ding epekto dyan yung culture natin. And how society says something is beautiful, something is fit, something is good. No? Someone looks good when it comes to their physical appearance. No? Sila rin yung nagdidikta niyan. Okay, ano ba dapat yung maganda? Dapat matangkad, mahaba buhok, maputi, etc., etc. Paano ba pag sinabing healthy o malaki ang muscle, no? Fit sa katawan, makalitaw may abs, ganyan. Okay? Paano pag tingin mo sa sarili mo? Paano kung wala ka ng mga bagay na yon? Diba? Parang sasabihin mo, hindi pala ako maganda according to these standards. Okay? So, nagkakaroon ng negative emotion when it comes to that. Okay? So nagkakaroon ng parang societal pressures, no? Na minsan sila yung nagdidikta eh. Ano ba yung maganda, ano yung desirable, okay? Especially social media or minsan, no? Yung nakikita mo sa ibang tao and even ito yung unconsciously ginagawa mo na social comparisons. No? Consciously and unconsciously. So parang ang dami nang ang dami mo nang basihan kung ano ba dapat yung maganda or gwapo sa paningin or healthy, and positive na itsura ng isang physical self. Okay? So, ito, example na lang to. Okay. This is the same person. This is Kylie Jenner. Before and after. Okay? Una pa lang, this is the before. Diba? If you're going to look at it, maganda naman siya. Pero, bakit kinailangan pa niyang baguhin yung sarili niya na parang ganito na yung magiging itsura niya? Okay? So, one possible explanation for that is societal pressures. Siguro, nung panahon na yun, nauso yung plastic surgery. No? Na sinasabi nila na, baka magandang palitan mo yung ganito mo, ganito mo, ganito mo. Okay? Another, ito siya. Diba? This is still Kylie Jenner. Different versions of her. And possible na one possible explanation why she does not look the same is because of how she sees herself and how other people affected how she sees herself. Okay? So, ayan. Yan. So, in extreme cases, yung a very poor body image ay pwede mag-result into a psychological disorder called body dysmorphic disorder. Ibig sabihin, there are certain intense feelings of distress about the appearance of the person na nakaka-apekto na siya sa ability to function sa pang-araw-araw, no? Yung iba sa sobrang hindi maganda yung tingin nila sa sarili nila, ayaw na nilang umalis ng bahay nila. O kaya, yung iba naman, ito example, pagtingin nila sa salamin, mataba sila pero hindi naman na pala. So, anong gagawin nila? Hindi na sila kakain. Okay? Ayan na, magpupunta na dun sa some eating disorders. Kasi nga, ang tingin nila sa sarili nila, ang taba-taba nila. But in reality, no. Butot balat pa rin na pala sila. Pero they still see themselves as mataba. Okay? So, nagkakaroon na ng impairment sa judgment nila. And because of that impairment, hindi na sila nakaka-function properly. Kaya, naging disorder na siyang tinatawag. Okay? Yan. Now, so that is your sociological perspective ng physical self. Now, when it comes to anthropological perspective or the cultural perspective, paano nga ba sinishape ng culture yung pananaw natin sa ating mga katawan? No? So, just like what we've said kanina, no, nakadepende. Siyempre, kung paano tayo lumaki, ano yung konsepto ng maganda at hindi. Diba? Na ituro na sa atin yan. Okay? So, ano ba yung considered attractive when it comes to being yung body shape? No? O mga Pilipino ngayon, pag sinabing healthy, ano ba dapat ang itsura ng isang taong healthy? Diba? Yung konti lang ba yung taba? Lagi bang nag-exercise? Naka-pickleball? Nagja-jogging lagi tuwing hapon? Okay? Pag sinabi natin attractive sa mga Pilipino, ano ba yung skin color na attractive para sa atin? Okay? Ano ba yung hairstyle na attractive? Ano ba yung other things na attractive o yung mga physical aspects na attractive para sa mga Pilipino? Ano? Yung height ba? Okay? Yung laki ba ng kanilang boobs? Okay? O kaya yung ilong ba? Yung mata? So, ayan. Nasa galing bang mag-makeup? Okay. So, ayan. So, ito yung mga cultural standards na ini-impose sa atin ng ating culture. Okay? Ano ba? So, these are examples. So, Western societies idealize thinness in women. So, kung napapansin nyo sa Amerika, parang papayat sila ng papayat. Hindi. Punta rin tayo sa sige, America. No? Papayat ng papayat. No? If you're familiar with what happened with Ariana Grande, di ba? Maganda naman yung katawan niya dati. Pero, ba't ngayon, mukha siyang sobrang payat niya? No? And if you're going to look at Hollywood na celebrities, bakit parang ang trend sa kanila is papayat sila ng papayat? Okay? Another, African Polynesian cultures naman, ayaw nila ng mapapayat. Mas gusto nila yung mas malalaki yung katawan kasi yun yung kinoconsider nila as healthy. Okay? So, ano pa ba? Sa Korea, no? Parang normalized sa kanila ang plastic surgery. Kasi meron silang certain standards of beauty na dapat ganito itsura ng mata mo, ng ilong mo, ng mukha mo, etc., etc. At ganito ka manamit. Okay? Ano pa? Dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi. Actually, hindi eh. Cultural power when it comes to black, the skin color, di ba? Mas superior ang mga mas mapuputi kaysa sa colored ones. Okay? Ano pa? Women. Ano ba ang ine-expect ng culture when it comes to women? Kailangan daw slim, physically attractive. Tapos yung mga lalaki, kailangan strong and muscular, no? Paano mo daw aalagaan yung pamilya mo or yung partner mo kung payat ka daw or itsurang lalampa-lampa? Okay? So, yan. Yung mga concepts na yan ay dahil sa ating culture yan. No? Because they are the ones na parang nagbigay ng roles when it comes to being a man or a woman. Tapos, they are also the ones na parang nag-set ng standards. Ano ba dapat yung maganda at hindi. Even though, hindi naman talaga siya kailangan. No? Pwede yung makatulong on how one sees themselves positively. Pero, hindi siya entirely kailangan. Okay? Another, yung disabled bodies. Ibig sabihin, yung mga people with disabilities. No? Paano ba siya tinitreat? Minsan, stigmatized pa nga sila. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila ganon masyado pinapahalagahan because of their physical na disability nga. Okay? So, yan. Kung if we're going to look at it, yung how we think about ourselves, how we interact with other people, and how our culture dictates what the standards of beauty when it comes to physical appearance, no? Nakadepende talaga yan on how you take it all in. Importante talaga na even though there are a lot of things that influences us when it comes to looking or when it comes to having perceptions on our physical body, mahalaga pa rin talaga yung kung paano mo siya iti-take and how would you let it influence you. Kasi even though hindi lang physical yung naapektuhan yan pati mental, emotional, and social health mo. Okay? So, syempre, kung positive ang tingin mo sa sarili mo, it can definitely enhance a lot, or it can definitely help you with maintaining a positive view in life. Okay? And also, with yourself, no? Because it can enhance your self-confidence, self-worth, and ano pa ba? Syempre, basically, biologically speaking, mahalaga din naman na positive din yung pagtrato mo sa sarili mo. No? For example, are you treating yourself healthily? No? Baka naman masyado kang paganda ng paganda or more focus ka on your physical appearance tapos hindi ka naman pala healthy living. 'Di ba? So, kailangan mahalaga din na factor na i-consider 'yon. So, what can we suggest for you to have a positive body image? So, first one, syempre, accept your body. Accept that nobody's perfect. There will be some things about your physical body na hindi mo talaga siya ikakatuwa. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na yung buong pananaw mo sa sarili mo ay mag-revolve na lang around that. No? May isang hindi ka gusto, then okay. Okay? Wag mong masyadong i-body shame yung sarili mo. Kasi unang-una, ikaw ang kakampi ng sarili mo. Wag mong awayin. Okay? Wag ikaw na mismo ang mag-isip ng hindi maganda. Okay? Respect yourself. Okay? Build a better habit. Kung napapansin mo na parang nagfo-focus na yung sarili mo dun sa dissatisfaction mo when it comes to certain parts of your body, baka maybe it's time to break that habit and build a better one in its place. No? Isipin mo rin, ano bang nagiging epekto nun kapag yun yung iniisip ko? Okay? Baka parang hindi na siya maganda, kailangan ko na siyang palitan. Okay? Fine thing kung may ayaw ka sa sarili mo. Then, hindi naman imposible na meron kang gusto din sa sarili mo. So, imbes na mag-focus ka sa negative, why not focus on the positive ones that you have? Okay? Kasi minsan doon nagsisimula yun eh. Kung saan mo ipupunta yung energy mo. Sa positive ba o sa negative? Siyempre, kung negative yan, mapupunta ka talaga doon sa downward spiral. Pero kung positive yan, di ba? Sabi nga, it can really affect how you see yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth. Focus on what your body can do. Minsan kasi, yung social media din, no? Masyado tayong maraming nakikita. And minsan, we compare, and then, nape-pressure tayo na gawin. Tapos, pag tinry natin gawin, hindi ko kaya. Tapos, negative na yung connotation. Tingnan mo din, kung anong kaya mong gawin. Minsan, hindi kasi tayo pare-pareho eh. Our body structures are not the same. Iba-iba yan. So, focus on what you can do. And sabi nga, focus on the positive. Okay? Another, like your body, be aware of your body. No? Ito din naman, kunwari, focus ka, kaya, runner ako, kaya kang tumakbo, ganyan. Tapos napapansin mo, in the past few days, masakit yung tuhod mo. Pero, hindi, okay lang yan. Takbo pa rin ako, ganyan. So, focus also on, be aware of your body. Kung napapansin mo, hindi na maganda yung nararamdaman mo when it comes to certain parts of your body, okay? Maybe it's time to, tingnan, ano ba yung needs nun? Baka naman hindi ka masyadong, runner ka nga, takbo ka nga ng takbo, hindi ka naman pala nagpa-proper stretching. Kaya takbo ka ng takbo, kaya nagbubuhat ka, ng gym ka ng gym, hindi ka naman pala nagpapahinga in between days, no? Inaraw-araw mo yung gym, tapos semi lang yung muscle na pinagfo-focusan mo. Tapos yun pala na strain na sila. Okay? So kailangan there should be rest. There should be still rest even though you do a lot of things. Okay? Pahinga pa din. Ano pa? Yan, eat healthily. Take care of your body. No? Hindi, paano mo masasabing maganda ka kung puro junk food naman? Paano mo masasabing healthy living, tas mamaya-maya, junk food ang laman? Okay? So, syempre, kung healthy foods, it can also affect how your body, how you develop your body. No? Ito, even though you're students, no, I really can't assure that you get this one. Pero yun nga, you try to get good sleep, no? At least 6 to 8 hours. Yan, be active every day. Okay? And yan, keep to a healthy weight. Alamin nyo yung BMI ninyo. No? Minsan, baka, underweight na ako. Kailangan ko pang dagdag ng ganito. Medyo, baka nasa obese part na ako. Baka hindi na siya maganda. Baka magkaroon na ako certain kind of diseases. So, ayun. Baka kailangan ko ng ipalitan on how I do my diet. Okay? Another, challenge conditions of worth. Ano ba yung conditions of worth? Yung sinasabi ng society about what is beautiful or not. Okay? Tignan mo din, i-assess mo din kung ano yung sinasabi nila. Dapat ko bang sundin to? Kapag ba hindi ko siya ginawa, ano magiging epekto sa akin? Okay? Kasi minsan, yung how other people give standards, minsan, ano na lang siya parang societal pressure na lang ang nangyayari. Hindi na siya parang nakakabuti. Okay? So, minsan tignan mo rin, ano yung epekto niya sa'yo? Kung negative yun, maybe it's time to not follow it. Maybe it's time to change those perspectives. Okay? Ano ba? Ikaw ang bahala mag-establish ano ba yung goal mo. Pwede mong gamitin yung societal standards. No? Pero mag-focus ka rin, ano ba yung gusto mong mangyari sa sarili mo. And also, don't forget to celebrate yourself, no? Yung kung nahihirapan ka pero nakakakita ka ng progress sa mga ginagawa mo, then congratulate yourself. Nagkakaroon ka na, you're one step towards your whatever ideal body image is. Okay, so sabi in the last part, say goodbye to your inner critic, take pledge to be kinder to yourself and to others. Kasi unang-una dapat talaga, ikaw ang maging kind sa sarili mo. Okay? So, yun. Uh, so that's it for the discussion of physical self. Should you have any questions, don't hesitate to send an email or comments sa ating Google Classroom. So that's it, everyone. Thank you for listening.